at what point in the, I guess, the talking phase do you start asking the what are we?
You want to kick it off with what I just said? When you guys are doing regular schmegular things, when you're doing stuff that are not date related, that's when you're kind of past the talking stage. Or if you're seeing each other's family.
Oh, that's big.
Like, come on. Like, I'm not gonna introduce someone to mom and dad unless I'm like, hey, I really like this girl. I see something like going somewhere. That's when you should probably broach the subject.
Question: don't you already establish? You have already asked her by then. Say, what are we? Or do you want to be my girl? Before you introduce them to your parents.
Wait, wasn't the question when is it okay to ask the question?
When should you start questioning that? What are we?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying some people, they'll do that before they introduce them to the parents. Some people don't. Like I said, some people, they don't outwardly say like, hey, what are we? They just do stuff through.
I mean, actually, the situationship in Texas, I met her, like, her mom and her dad, like, aren't here, but I met her sister and, like, brother-in-law and, like, her niece, like, the second day.
Okay, that's a little fast. Our sister and brother are different, I feel like. Parents.
But her mom doesn't live here.
Okay, yeah.
I don't even think she's in the same country.
Yeah, like if I'm dating some girl or like talking to somebody, they're probably gonna meet Jesse within like the first or second time.
No, I'm so protective over my nieces and nephews. I would never just let someone I'm casually dating just in and out constantly. That's not the role model I want to be.
I think
that speaks volumes to like the person.
Makes sense. What do you think?
It was definitely fast.
After she meets my mom.
You bringing her to
but she won't meet my mom until like within 4 or 5 months. Like there's a established, like, we're exclusive. Let me bring you over to the crib. See how you get along with my mom. And my mom is very, like, I take what she says with a grain of salt, right? Even though I'm very, you guys know, we all love our family. Mm-hmm. But she will either say one of two things. She will say, hey, next week I'm having this dinner, you should bring her, right? Or she just won't say anything.
That's huge.
And the 3 girlfriends I've ever had that has been the situation. So for me, the talking stage from talking to being like my partner is after that.
So the mom gotta approve.
It's not that she has to approve, right? It's not like she's like, yeah, you can date her. That's not really what I'm looking for. It's more like, when you come inside my home, are you taking your shoes off? Are you talking to my mom? Are you taking initiative to say hello to her? So my mom isn't the gatekeep here. It's like, this person's very important to me, and if you want to be in my life, I need to see how you mesh. And there's been girls, only one that we haven't meshed, but the rest have been good. But that's how it is for me.
I think that the answer to this question is not like a one size fit all. It's very fluid and depends on the person.
Sure.
Right? Like, okay, for me, you wouldn't even meet my friends until like.
It's Jesse the gatekeeper, bro.
Yeah, like low key, like if I was talking to a girl, you don't even meet my friends until I think you're ready to meet my friends.
Yeah, but when is that for you?
It depends on the person. It truly depends on the person. Like if I see a future with you, then like if I see, oh, you straight, I can. It's like the first step for me is integrate you into the friend group. After integrate you in the friend group, it's like integrating to the family. So you gotta get to the friends first before you get to the family.
For me, my friends are gonna like whoever I bring. So they're always going to be cool.
So the reason why I say that is, I don't think I would introduce a girl into my friend group, like unless we were first, not boyfriend and girlfriend necessarily, but like exclusive. Because then like, okay, this is the potential to become like that at that point. Because good things are ruined by people, all right? And then I don't want to basically introduce somebody into the friend group and then like 2 weeks later, like, what happened to her? It's like I just want to completely deal with that awkwardness in general. Like I'd rather you just don't even know about her if it didn't work out. But like if I'm serious about the girl, like, all right, I'm gonna bring it to my friend group. They're ready to meet her. Like I'm serious about this girl. That is just basically to avoid the whole awkward situation afterwards. Like, bro, weren't you talking to this girl or something like that like some time ago? Just to avoid that.
Okay, that's fair.
I bring someone into my friend group when I actually am curious to get their opinion of what this person, like, do you think this person's actually like as great as they seem to be, or do you see things that I'm not noticing that might be like red flags.
So girls got to give the approval from the friends.
So-
Would you actually even listen to your friends though?
It depends how much I like the person.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. That's what I was gonna say.
That's always
what
the
I'm saying.
case. Yeah,
That's what I'm about to say. Because I've seen girls where they will be with somebody and their entire friend group does not like them, and they do not care. Like multiple girls, and I see that. It actually goes with guys too. I know guys do the same thing where their entire friend group does not like the girl, and they will still stay with them regardless. I'm like, dude, what the heck? And that goes back to what Jesse said, like the 80-20 rule. They're focused on the 20% they do like instead of the 80% they don't like.
That's true. Yeah.
I think every answer is going to be different, right?
Yeah.
And it's okay. Like, no one has a right or wrong answer. But I think that you have to understand the values that you have in your life. So, for example, like, I know for you two, family is really big, right? If, let's say, you like this girl a lot, Jesse, but
Why are you pointing me out? I'm kidding. I'm
don't
kidding.
matter.
I'm kidding.
Anybody.
You can
I
use me.
assume that all of us here love our families. But if a guy or girl comes in that you bring in and it's just not meshing, would that not be a deal breaker for you? Would it not be a deal breaker if like your mom's like, Jesse, I know you like this girl, but I don't think she's for you?
I have a counter to that. I think that another thing about this question is that your age and your maturity level plays into this. I think when you're younger, you like let a lot of things slide, and you don't like use like whatever, right? Because you're young, you don't care. Time is not of the essence to you.
Mm-hmm.
As you get older, you know, I think that time is so much more important to you. And so you get to a maturity level where you basically have a better understanding of your parents as well, and your family members and your friends. So you kind of innately already understand what your parents are going to be looking for, what they like, and what you like. You know what I'm saying? When you're younger, you're not self-aware. When you're older, you are more self-aware. So like if you're like dating in your 30s versus dating in your 20s is completely different, right?
Sure.
When you're dating in your 30s, it's like you are, like I said, more self-conscious, and you are more aware of things that you were not even aware of when you were in your 20s. So even before you would even bring up somebody to your parents, you probably already know how subconsciously how your parents are going to feel about this person before you introduce them together.
Okay, so let's play devil's advocate. So you think you know that your parents are gonna like this person, and then they don't. That's just the outlier.
I will say,
What will happen?
I will say, okay.
I know what Jesse's got to say. Go ahead.
I'll say it like this. My mom has never been wrong about any person in my life, in my past before. But then again, I've never exposed my mom to every single
Yeah,
person I've talked to.
understandable.
But the woman that I did expose to her, she was 100% correct on them. And I kind of knew her answer by the time that I kind of knew the answer before she even told me.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it at that. You subconsciously already know what your parents are going to think about them. Because think about it, you live with your parents, you're basically like your entire life. So you kind of know them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like I know if my mom would like this person or not.
Yeah.
I got you.
I will say this, like, it's not even just my mom's opinion on women in our lives. My mom will see women in my friends' lives and be like, nah. Or like, yeah, that's going to work out. Or no, I don't think that'll work out. And they're right. She's right literally 100% of the time. Like, she just knows.
Your parents are like, they're like the ultimate like test.
And she will never say something to my mom. My mom will never say something directly to Jesse. But in the past, Jesse has been with some people. My mom's like, I don't think it's going to work out, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Right? But she won't tell it to Jesse because she doesn't want to feel like that overbearing mom. But she's always right.
Always right.
Always
100%.
right. I don't know how, but she just knows. She's like that motherly instinct.
Yeah.
It's like, no